I'm after that bad life. Come here, 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 come here. I fuck a bitch down like, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. I stroke your girl like, come here, come here, come here, come here. I tell you all like, come here, 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 come here. She said that it's hard to say I love you. Don't stop playing 'cause you never did. Although I showed you a life of luxury, give you my heart, I just never did. They say it's a problem when you getting money. I got a problem with being broke. Shawty say, Uno, acting funny. Get you a mirror, you see the joke. I'm like rocking this first time. I get my culture real hope. This ain't vanilla, this chocolate, baby. No remix, this pure dope. Call me a past on first Sunday. Watch how I step on these niggas' toes. Most of these niggas is crash dummies. No work ethic, got no code. Got no more, got no goals. But ready to die by the free code. Shit, I'm earning my wins, going hard in the paint. Don't give me no free throws.
Here this morning, police are looking for a suspect.
The only detective agency capable of handling these grotesque and obscene cases. Look no further than the One's detective agency, where evidence does not matter. We lock you up and figure it out later.
Hey, what's up?
The One's detective agency, with your captain, Uno the One.
Here this morning, police are looking for a suspect.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Nah. Say it back. Say it back. Good morning. You don't walk into your job and talking about, it's Monday. You should be happy you alive today. You here at the world's finest detective agency. You alive. God gave you another day to be better than you was on yesterday, and here you are dragging. Monday is the most productive day of the week. You should be full of life, full of energy, full of vigor, ready to go, sharp and detailed. If you didn't come here this morning like that, go to wherever your prayer closet is and go be thankful that God gave your little ungrateful little butt another day. I'm going to wait. But for everybody else that's happy to be alive, that's happy to be here, that's happy to be at work, good morning. How y'all doing? It's been an amazing weekend. It's been a great weekend for me. I ain't even cap you down. I had a good time, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about it before we get into our case of the day. I had to turn the lights on so y'all could see your boy. I was in the dark. So, hey, it was a great Father's Day weekend. Salute to all my father detectives out there. I hope y'all got some love. I hope y'all kicked y'all feet up. Ladies, for all y'all who gave respect to a man in your life that played the role of daddy or stepped in as daddy or who you call daddy at night, salute to y'all, because through my timeline, I didn't see one bitter baby mama, disgruntled ex, childish woman on my timeline, and I want to give y'all some love because y'all really showed up and showed out yesterday. Y'all let us have that day. I appreciate y'all, but I'm disappointed because we went out to the restaurant and it was no wait. Oh yeah, come on in. Come right in. Like what? Mother's Day's a 3-hour wait. But I ain't doing no tripping. I'm just happy to be here this morning. Y'all, I want to show you something that I got for Father's Day. I call her Serena. Yeah, you say, what is that? Who knows? Y'all know I mean, these damn bugs. No more. You touch this here, they fry and die. But I talk all that shit, y'all. I put it into action. I said, let me see, because I'm a gadget guy. I like that shit, man. I like gadgets. So I seen a little fly. No, I started as a little gnat, little fruit gnat. I said, ooh, this is my time to shine. I got this mug. I turned this bad baby into blue. Bop! Oh, here we go. Oh, he got away. He got away. It's a fly. He on my Achilles there. But I turned it to blue. Bam. And I hit the little fruit fly and he fell out. Back. He fell down. I was like, dang, boy, that wow. So I hit another one. Back. Ooh. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool. A fly. Just flying around now. Fly came on here. I hit him. But he fell on it. That junk was like, yeah, and it shocked them. It was nothing but fucking wings left, y'all. And I was like, am I a murderer? Am I a stone cold killer? Did I just commit? Am I turning into a serial killer? So I said, I might not need to use. I call her Serena. This little Serena. I got the matching with Coco is in the house. So y'all, yeah, I got that. I got that for Father's Day. Man, my son bought me some Givenchy cologne. I'm smelling good. I'm still smelling good. I done took a shower and came. But that thing, ooh, it's what, gentleman something. But that thing smell, what? Yeah, risky. Yeah. But y'all, I went to a damn escape room for the. Okay, y'all gonna witness a murder right here in the show. See, you heard it. You heard it. It went pap. He landed on it. I just turned it on and he landed on it and he died. I just turned it on and I had it down like this because I was waiting for him to fly by. But he landed on it and he out of there. Y'all ain't hear that junk go pap. That's what it sounds like when bugs die. But I went to an escape room, the Clue escape room. Y'all, I came out that mud. My hell was everywhere. My wife looked at me. She said, boy, ooh, that escape room did it to you, didn't it? We had 1 hour to get out of that mother. Guess how much time it took us to get out of that? 58 minutes. We made it, though. We made it, y'all. Life had been kicking my ass, but y'all ain't know because I'm a Virgo. I would never show you. Life had been kicking my ass personally. Not no money, not no nothing. Just in my emotion, in my mind. Life had been fucking me up. I needed that. I needed that weekend just to be a fucking kid, man. If you don't have a man in your life that you pour into as he goddamn is willing to sacrifice and give you his whole entire being, if you don't pour into him on that day, if you don't listen to your man, you are going to lose him. Because we battle so much shit that we don't tell y'all about. And just to be loved on Father's Day felt amazing to me. My kids showed up for me. I was supposed to have my grandkids, but a little something went down, you know, little tragedy in the family. So, you know, it ain't nothing that I have them in a couple days. So that would have made me everything complete. But one thing I did drop the ball on y'all, and y'all finna be mad at me. And I cut the music short because I wanted to talk to y'all a little bit. Y'all gonna be mad at me because I didn't reach out to my daddy, man. Like I just told y'all, life had been kicking my ass, and I just don't want to hear about. I ain't want to fuck up my mojo. I ain't want to mess up my mojo, y'all. And I be transparent with y'all. You know, it's Monday. I wanted to share it with the detectives because I wanted to get y'all opinion. Yeah, you know, I didn't. I dropped the ball. Man. Y'all know my story, man. Y'all know me and brother relationship is goddamn. It's like that. So y'all let me know if y'all feel like I dropped the ball, man. Damn, man. Hey, another thing I need y'all to do is hit the Highway Collection, hwycollection.com, to get all your drip needs, to tap in, to do your thing, whatever you need to do. Get to the highway.com. Y'all, put in that discount code UNO. Put in that discount. I'm gonna tell them to change it to the ones, detective agency. Put in the ones. Put the ones in. But right now, just put UNO and you get your discount. Cause I'm plugged in. I'm plugged in with the CEO, Young Tay White. We back at it with y'all messing with it. The dopest video reaction show in the internet. Follow Young Tay White, the youngest CEO I know, for 4 new uploads. 4 new uploads today. Tap in. You know it's Monday, and you know what we do on Monday nights. Grown folk talk. That's me and that boy, Boss Blake. We locked in 9 o'clock right here. You're going to have some real grown-up conversation from two men that came up two different ways for two different perspectives. So if you want to lock in and get some real motion going tonight, have some real motion here from a men's perspectives on a lot of things, and a lot of topics that pertain to the culture, tap in. Follow that boy, Boss Man Blake. YouTube. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and follow your boy Uno the One, Jenny Hard-Headed Son. Subscribe, notification bell. And you know, Fridays belong to who? The conductor herself, my girl. You know what it is. The first lady of the month. You feel me? Modest Moment. She in the building. Bandcamp. Make sure you follow my girl, Modest Moments. Friday, 6. She owe us a great one too. She already cooking it up how it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Because she had family reunion. She was out there doing the boots on the ground dance. Don't let her fool you. I seen her. She was doing like this. She had the boots on too. Well, fans, that's how she was doing it. Somebody gonna teach me how to do that? Or y'all just gonna let me make my own stuff up continuously? Okay, man. Hey, we done tapped in. We done had roll call. It's time to have roll call. I'm sorry. Let me see who came here to get their job done today. Make sure you clock in. Make sure you clock in to get your check. Payroll gonna be here later on today, and they're gonna have individual meetings with everybody to get their money right. Okay. So my girl Boomy is the first one in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning. She said, hey, great day, good people. Hug someone today that may need it. Absolutely. It's Detective Sharon in the building. Hey, boo. I'm glad you're in the building. She said, hey, it's my sis. Love you, girl. Hey, sis in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Get your check. We trying to get your money to you. Modesty in the building. Good morning, band director, the conductor of the band. Welcome to the Ones Agency. Flash my ENT. Be sure to clock in as you come. That means hit the like button. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, the Teddy KBZ. Happy Father's Day to my boy. I think I told you yesterday anyway, but I just like to give him another Father's Day because you the first male detective in the building. Good morning, sir. Reporting for duty. I know you are in the building. We got a doozy today. Hey, let's see. Good morning, Modest Moments. Clock me in. I'm stuck in traffic. Yo, hey. Don't be standing on time. Don't you be stop them standing on time. I'm watching y'all too. Y'all out here sharing. I love gadgets, but oh, he done came another one. It's another one. Now, if y'all hear murder go on now, this is gonna be what it is. See, Sharon. Me and Serena. We're taking them out. Grand Rise is the Detective Muff in the building. Hey, everybody say, hey, Muff. It's my girl in the building. Good morning. Happy Father's Day. Thank you, Muff. I need one of them zappers. Hey, see? Shouta got me them. I think the pair like $30. You know how I go, but yeah, that escape room had me fucked up, and then I was on the mushroom, so I was like, "What? We finna die? Somebody put the kid outside." Yeah, you know, I was over emotional. I understand, but all I'm gonna say is life is fleeting. Don't have any regrets. Yeah. Hey, he'll be all right. Yeah. Yes, Sirski. Hey, I'm still trying to learn to dance. Hey, but we gonna have class tomorrow, see? Katie done got, he done got you in trouble. Y'all clocking each other. I'm watching y'all too. Y'all, let's go ahead and get into the case. Today, man, y'all know what it is. We got a case on the docket today. It's a case of unalived on the live stream. Now, down in my hometown around our area, we had this case happen over the weekend, and I'm sorry for the lives that were lost in that event. This is not that case. I just wanted to put that out there, but I am aware of that case, and I see that they're building stories. That may be something that a case that we bring up this week, but I want to get a story with some detail that goes to the backstory, not just showing the live. You know what I'm saying? 2 hours of a live. I want it broken down and things like that. So stay tuned for that, man. And that's a horrible tragedy that went on Father's Day, man. God damn, boy, that's sad. Hey, but today we got unalived on the live screen. Get your pepper spray, get your extra cuffs, cause we finna. Well, I'll be John Brown. Look who decides to come his ass back in the country from on vacation to clock in from work. Detective Willis. Everybody say, hi, Detective Willis, welcome back. Put your ass on desk duty. Oh, shoot. I was getting excited because I saw a short clip that ended with her snatching his phone. Yeah, she snatched his phone, and that was the last thing she snatched. Yep, that was the last thing. He unalived her. He unalived her. Let's get into it. I'm putting this on the big screen because this one's finna be a doozy.
Out. Blood squirt.
What's the location of your emergency?
My son is unresponsive right now.
Is he breathing?
Yeah, but barely. And it smells real rotten.
He's like, Dad, help.
On December 13th, 2019, in Dayton, Ohio, 30-year-old Al McLean makes this 911 call after realizing that his...
I'm going back because I feel somebody finna get zapped. Let me go back. Let me run this back while the story just started. I don't want nope. All right, no. All right.
I grab it out. Blood squirt.
What's the location of your emergency?
My son is unresponsive right now.
Is he breathing?
Yeah, but barely. And it smells real rotten.
Come in office. Who the hell lives in that house with a child? Put him in jail. Now. Jail. If that's the daddy, he did it. I don't even know the story. He did it. Him. That boy who lived there with that child. Him. He's guilty. And you talking about it smell rotten? Bitch, you responsible for a 10-year-old. Guilty. Lock him up. I don't need. Who got their cuffs? I forgot. I left my cuffs. I'll run it back. We still at the top. Come on.
Like, Dad, help. I grab it out. Blood squirt.
What's the location of your emergency?
My son is unresponsive right now.
Is he breathing?
Yeah, but barely. And it smells real rotten.
I ain't gonna drag it, but I'm gonna drag it. But god damn, boy. Come on, man. Ain't nobody, bruh. Ain't no way. Modesty. Ooh, yes. This fly is playing. Oh, I had it on the wrong side. Smell real rotten. Run it back. Oh my God, that is disgusting. That's what I'm saying. The whole house is smelling rotten, probably. I got you. I got a brand new pair. Bet. Man, boy.
He's like, Dad, help.
On December 13th, 2019, in Dayton, Ohio, 30-year-old Al McLean makes this 911 call after realizing that his 10-year-old son, Dakota Collins, is unconscious.
Dakota. My grandson named Dakota.
My son is unresponsive right now.
Your son is Hold on. Okay, you said your son is unresponsive?
Yeah.
Okay, how old is he?
He's a child with a lot of medical issues. So what he do is he'll just not have it.
Stop, just for a minute. How old is he?
He's 11 years old.
Okay.
In 3 days.
You don't even know your damn son's age. He did it. And I always criticize these dispatch, right? Because they be trashy. She's in control of that call. That's how it's supposed to be right there. Wait. Stop. This is the information we need. Is he breathing? Okay, pimp. Let's go. Let's move forward. Boom. Yeah.
The following is based on official police records, and some of the footage has never been seen before.
It is a swimming pool catching roof leaks. That's probably what the smell is. Or was that them taking a bath in that shit, man? I'm about to throw up.
And he's unresponsive. Is he breathing?
Yeah, but barely.
We're going to go ahead and start CPR,
He's too
okay?
calm, too.
So keep him clean at where he is, okay?
Okay. He got something coming out of his mouth.
Okay, what's coming out? What do you think is coming out?
I'm not sure what it is. He won't stop at no cost.
Okay.
You all right?
Is he responding to it at all? Is he breathing?
Talk about breathe for me.
Okay, and what are his eyes doing? Like, are they moving? Is any part of his body moving? If you think his mouth is moving,
he's throwing up out his nose now.
Dispatch then instructs Al to begin CPR, But despite the seriousness of the situation, this is far easier said than done.
He did it, y'all. He did it. Now, coming to the office real quick, y'all. Let's come to the office. Let's go ahead and have this damn discussion. Let's have this discussion. Do we find him guilty? We locking him up, right? We locking him up because ain't nobody else around. Ain't nobody else around. And we seen the living conditions of the house. And we hear how he talking on the phone. And he too calm. And he just like, get up for me. Like he beat that baby. I think he beat that baby, man. Lock his ass up. He guilty for me. I don't know what y'all thinking. Yeah, Uno, we with you. We with you, boy. Sound he guilty as a fool. Nah, Uno, man, you moving too fast. Let's get the results of the evidence and see what truly happened. Y'all let me know in the comments. Let's get back to it.
And it smells real rotten in the inside of his stomach.
You're gonna cover his mouth with
He ain't no black man. He's a nigga.
Oh my God.
Though,
and he throwing up because his baby throwing up, boy, and your son dying, and you, boy, you a coward, you a duck, you what?
Al struggles to perform mouth to mouth. He continues with chest compressions until emergency services and police officers arrive.
He too calm.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, so you're doing a good job. Okay.
Here now.
Okay, go ahead and
keep going. Keep going. Let him keep that shit down. Fuck that, I ain't stopping.
While emergency services race to save Dakota, Al
what's
is asked
up,
to move to the front porch.
Wait. What's up, big dog? Big salute for you tapping in. Happy Father's Day to you, man. Thank you for tapping in. Being a new member of the Ones Detective Agency. Yeah, I see you put your comment in. I'm with you, bro. Guilty. Thank you for being here. I hope you can tune in every morning, 9:05. We clocked in.
Is rushed to the Children's Medical Center. Tragically, once there, the 10-year-old is pronounced dead. However, this is just the beginning of the troubling revelations. As soon as officers arrived at Al's home, they made some disturbing observations, which were then confirmed by the medical staff who attempted to save Dakota's life. Following these discoveries, Al was brought to the police station to answer questions regarding the circumstances surrounding his son's death.
Want to have a seat right here? In that blue chair? That blue chair right there. The lady come talk to you. Gonna be cool? Yes, sir. Okay, man. All right.
Yeah, they got me close. They should have had me close.
I'll be okay. Press is gonna be coming in a minute too. Here we go. Okay.
Man, I want to
Al
go to
was
Bahamas
placed in handcuffs following an altercation that took place moments before this interview. While in another room, Al picked up a chair and began pounding on the door and walls with it. Officers told him to put the chair down, and when he failed to do so, they used force to subdue him and place him in the cuffs.
Have you ever been razor raised before?
So he was spazzing already. He was spazzing already. Why you spazzing, dog? You killed your jit. Come on. Boy, I love you, man. Happy Father's Day, man. Big salute to you. Thank you for help make me the man that I am right now, boy, because without you, boy, I wouldn't have the heart that I got right now. That's why people be like, boy, you go too hard. But y'all don't know what I went through, boy. I went through pit bull training. Straight up. I went through pit bull training. The boy trained me like a little Rottweiler. Yeah. Cuz, love you, man. Appreciate you tapping in. Hey, Miss T. Hey, Booski. I'm over here trying to handle some. Put your other part of the heart up. Put the other part of the heart up, Miss T. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Cuz, you know what it is, man. You know it. But I love you till I die. Longer than that, too.
You have? Okay.
Can I please have some water? I ain't had water in 6-7 hours, please.
Yeah. We'll get you water in 1 minute.
Your son ain't gonna never have no water no more, ho.
Following the incident with the officers, Al stated that he had an injury to his lip.
Just brought you some water.
Can I get a photo of my lip?
We'll take care of it.
They did you the worst way.
Just drink like you drink them my lip hurting.
Did I good?
Once Al has had a satisfactory drink, the detective gets down to business.
We are going to be interviewing you in regards to the crime of a homicide. Okay.
Homicide, that's like premeditated.
Homicide's kind of a catch-all for somebody that died more than likely not of natural causes. Make sense? Yeah.
So it kind of covers a lot of things. It could be murder. It could be.
That's the thing.
Is that boy slow?
I don't even know why my child is dead. You heard? I still don't know.
If your child's dead?
No, they just told me he dead, but they didn't tell me what killed him or anything like that. You hear me?
Although Al claims that he was just told about Dakota's death, he had actually been given a grim update just moments after emergency services arrived at his home.
Born dead. Here, is he your child? Dead. He's breathing. So he's not breathing at all? All right. I tried to keep you guys here as fast as I could.
This was only the beginning of the disconcerting things Al would say to investigators. In the interrogation room, the detective begins reading him his rights.
No promises or threats have been made to me, and no pressure or coercion of any kind has been used against me. Okay,
I don't want to agree to that right now. That man just knocked me and told me I did it. So I feel that was pressure right there. I wanted to speak immediately.
You what?
I said, I feel like he pressured me.
Okay. But are you wanting to talk to us now? You have that right.
Yes, I do.
Al eventually agrees to waive his rights, and the detective begins by addressing one of the first things officers and emergency services note.
Is that boy on that flop? But here in Ohio, come in the office, y'all. Come in the office real quick. Is that boy on that flocker? Do they do that flocker in Ohio? Because he is having 7 different conversations. But we talking about the son while he died. Well, you know, Martin Luther King ain't got no came back round. What are you talking about? You're not even staying on base. Like, am I missing something, y'all? Because I'm really trying to follow, bro. I'm locked in. It's Monday. I love Monday.
Dakota.
Monday's my favorite day.
He had marks all over his body.
It's every day. Now, sometime I had to spank his behind just to prevent him from hurting himself. This boy jumped out the window before. Just straight out the window. There is no stopping him. I'm afraid. I've been telling people I was afraid, but at the same time, it was nothing I can do. And I mean, I can understand the fact that he had marks all over his body. You'd be surprised just to sit there and watch him do it. Or just to see there and you could just be like, stop. Or
So, bit out, you telling me little brother did it to himself? Okay.
No or don't, and he's gonna whack, he's gonna bam, he's gonna jump, he's gonna flip, he's gonna kick. We had stairs, he was letting up. He would kick him like that.
Oh God, dude, fuck your little
kick him all kind of ways.
Oh God.
Al will explain these odd claims in greater detail shortly. But for now, the detectives establish who else lived in the home. The house was actually owned by Al's girlfriend, 30-year-old Amanda Hinsey, who lived there.
There's so much I want to say looking at that picture, but I'm not. Amanda, you live there too? Lock her up too. She got to go too. You live there at that house with pools and other
along with her sister, 27-year-old Jennifer Jenny Ebert, and Al's 3-year-old brother. Al and Amanda.
Yo, come in the office. That many people live there. Y'all didn't hear that. Let me see if I can just hit about 2 seconds back. Yup, boom. 2 more seconds back. Boom. One more time. Boom. Right here. Let's go from here.
Al will explain these odd claims in greater detail shortly. But for now, the detectives establish who else lived in the home. The house was actually owned by Al's girlfriend, 30-year-old Amanda Hinsey, who lived there along with her sister, 27-year-old Jennifer Jenny Ebert, and Al's 3-year-old brother.
4 and 5.
Al and Amanda began raising Al's younger brother when his mother was no longer able to care for him. Neither Amanda nor Jenny were Dakota's mother, but both would eventually speak with authorities and add twisted layers to this already troubling case.
So where Dakota mama was at? Fuck. Busy. Well, you sharp. I think so too. I think the baby had been perished already, and they on meth. They doing meth. He was taking advantage of that boy, and it took it too far and locked him up. Yeah, he got to go to prison. I wonder Ohio and Florida. That's what I was just saying. God dang. Ohio and Florida is wow. Where's she at? Lock her up. That's what I'm saying. Trying to jump away from bro.
I had to just send Dakota upstairs. I mean, the living environment, it was fine. It wasn't it was perfect actually. When he went up there, it didn't stink. He had a bed, he had clothes.
Beezy, boy, you sharp this morning, bro. Big salute. Exactly. Looking at the young man on his first picture, Dakota on his first picture, he doing stuff to hurt himself. He don't have the sense of fear. Yes. That is autism. That is on the spectrum in some way. And he wasn't prepared to have to handle that kid because hell, he seemed like he is on the spectrum himself. And combined with drugs. Am I off? He's a junkie, bro. Like you said, Beezy, he's a junkie, bro. He's a junkie, bro. This is a junkie house. Like you said, bro. Like it's crazy. And them kids just end up goddamn scraping and scrabbling.
But this is the point that I'm trying to make as a parent. This how far this go. Like I can't get a boy a blanket. Because if I give him a blanket, now he has marks all over his body from him pissing on himself and wrapping around in his own blanket.
Investigators would soon take a closer look at Dakota's living situation, and what they find couldn't be further from Al's description of perfect.
Anytime that I put my hands on him, it was to keep him from hurting himself. And I mean, far as I wouldn't beat him with anything, I would just grab him and like, hey, enough's enough, like arms behind your back, like the police do, you know what I mean? It was never punch you in the eye or slam you or, you know what I mean? Never tried to do nothing out the way to him just to keep him from hurting himself.
Already, Al has packed his interview with a lot of information and disturbing claims. Seeking a clearer understanding of what was going on, investigators brought Al's girlfriend Amanda in to speak.
You know. I earned my ass whippings now. I got my share, but I ain't had no marks all over my body. I ain't dying. I ain't do that. Man abused that child, man. You won't get no fucking marks from a blanket unless you got them smacking them with the bruh. Lil' bro, what's up, little broski? Happy Father's Day, man. Happy Father's Day, my boy. Hey, man, I dropped the ball. I ain't even talked to your daddy, man. Oh, man, I got to do better, bro. I'm going to call him today, though. I'm going to call him today for real, bro. Hey, he was abusing that baby. Let's get back to it, man.
Speak with them.
Oh, this the girlfriend.
That's why we want to talk to you.
If I sign it, do I still have the right to a lawyer?
Yeah, if you want a lawyer, you can, like I said, you can stop at any time. You request an attorney.
After clarifying, Amanda agrees to speak with them, but has one more question before they begin.
And where my sister's at?
Yeah, she's, we just put her in a different room.
Bipolar and ADHD and depression, and she's not all there. She's got a learning disability, so I'm not sure she's alright.
She's not all there, like...
She has a learning disability. She doesn't talk much.
She doesn't talk much?
She never had a job. I kind of take care of her.
Tell me about Dakota.
Wait a second. The sister lives there. She doesn't talk much. She's bipolar, ADHD, and depressant. She may have been abusive to that boy. That just threw a whole new fucking wrench in the situation, man. That just threw a whole new wrench in the situation. That just blew my mind because I'm hell bent on putting Shawty in jail. Look, daddy need to be in prison. That's what I said, right? I don't know, y'all. I'm confused as hell now.
What about him?
Dang, I should have got a little more evidence.
I don't know anything about him.
Well, when we first got together, he was fighting for custody of him in Wisconsin. That's how we met. He got overnight visits with him, and he was a good kid. Bounced around foster home. Then after probably a few years after we moved here in 2014.
Bro, I'm starting to feel that too.
At Horace Mann.
He high, Beezy. He was high as a kite, Beezy.
Threatened me with a knife one time, so I took all the knives away.
Let me ask you this. He stayed.
Oh, the girlfriend said, look, the son hurt her with a knife one time, so they took all the knives away. Oh my God, I'm confused now. I don't even know who the fucking lock everybody up, bro. Lock everybody up. Lock everybody up, and then we'll sort this shit out for real. Like our theme says, lock everybody up that's in that house, and then we'll figure it out one by one. One by one, we gonna figure out who hurt this baby, man. It might be all of y'all. Y'all all might have had a combination of putting y'all damn hands on this child.
Upstairs?
Did he stay up there?
He stayed up there, right? When you were talking about
I can't even hit my J because this thing got me turned up, man.
Like, locked up there?
No, we never locked him up there.
Despite this claim, Al and Amanda don't appear to be on the same page when it comes to what went on in the attic.
So who goes in the upstairs?
No, we leave it locked because it leaks. No, it's off limits.
So why is there urine and stuff up there?
Our dogs go up there sometimes.
And pee in buckets? You got to train your dog to pee in buckets?
There's no buckets up there.
Yeah,
there's a swimming
urine in there.
There shouldn't be no buckets in there.
In the attic,
Muffin, we thought that shit was catching water from the roof. It's piss. Where the fuck do I find these shit? Where do I find this stuff at, bro?
investigators found a small, barren room that smelled strongly of urine and feces. There were no working lights, but there was a bucket, the pools Amanda mentioned, and a yellow stool with 2 of the legs missing. This stool would become sickeningly relevant as Al's interrogation continued.
They beat that baby with that
Investigators also
stool.
noted there was what appeared to be blood smeared on the attic walls, a large clear plastic tarp, and a shower curtain that both appeared to have feces all over them, and a green cot that resembled a lawn chair. It was later determined that this was Dakota's bed. Curiously, investigators noticed right away that the home was filled with images of Al, Amanda, Jenny, and Al's little brother, but not one picture showed Dakota. While these discoveries were unsettling, they were nothing compared to what Al would eventually reveal.
But the thing is, like, when I did have counselors speak to him, he would play them so slick to the point where it'd be like, you know, he was all good and golden. Like, they wouldn't believe the stories that I tell them. Yeah. You know what I mean? For me to tell somebody that he's getting it in like that, I mean, and he didn't have to.
I don't know if I would have I don't know if I would have took his cuffs off. Not as with a female officer, man. I don't know if I would have did that, but at least one, I would have kept one still restraint to something. You know what I'm saying?
Do it. It's not something that we forced upon him or anything like that. Like if I would give him ice cream and a couple cigarettes, not that I ever gave him, but just speaking in general, like he would.
You gave the boy ice cream and cigarettes, bro? What the what?
Do anything in the world. You know what I mean? Anything in the world that you ask him, only when he get his way. He was a bully.
Even during the 911 call, as his son lay unresponsive in front of him, Al made similar remarks to the dispatcher.
You said he has medical history. What kind of medical history does he have?
I mean, just mental behavior. See, he just hurts himself all the time. He wake up, don't get his way, slam his head, eat his.
Okay, I understand. Okay.
He eats. I don't think I was feeding that baby.
He got suspended, so where's he going to school?
He was going to Horseman. He's been homeschooled for the last 2 years.
Oh no. Y'all been beating the fuck out of that baby, man.
I was. Yep.
Why do you have to think about that?
My lip hurt. I'm just like, you know, I've been up for 3 days. As I'm telling you, I still haven't took a nap, been to sleep.
Yeah, he junked out.
So I'm doing my best.
Once again, Al and Amanda's stories are not aligning.
So where does he go to school now?
He's homeschooled.
By who?
Me. I make homework assignments. I usually print them off at the library, and then I give them to my sister to give to him. And then he reads it.
But you just said your sister's slow motion.
While Al claims Dakota was being homeschooled for the past 2 years because he'd been suspended, investigators eventually spoke with some of the teachers at the Horace Mann Elementary School, and they painted a very different picture of not only Dakota, but Al as well. His principal didn't recall Dakota having any behavioral problems.
I would say a well-rounded student here at school, friendly, helpful. He wanted to just kind of please people, so anything that he can do to help out, he will volunteer.
Investigators asked one of his teachers if Dakota would act out in the ways that Al claimed.
Dakota, I never saw anything like that whatsoever. Dakota would usually separate himself from all the other students, sometimes the other adults, and just kind of stand and cry for that matter. I never personally saw him do anything where he would harm himself. He was a very emotional child. I wouldn't say he was necessarily violent in any way. He would definitely get down on himself and be really sad. He did tend to cry quite a bit, but I mean, he was one of the sweetest children. He loved to make people laugh and just happy-go-lucky all the time.
That's sad,
However, as
man.
shared by the school nurse, the staff also noticed concerning things about Dakota.
What I do remember is that he was very thin.
Dad, see, y'all talking about he very thin. He did, see that, he that. So what the fuck, school? Y'all failed too. Y'all failed him as well, bro. This just wasn't a one-time overnight thing. If y'all seen that, why didn't nobody mention it?
And I know that people on breakfast would give him extra food and stuff like that, because he was always hungry. And that oftentimes we would wash his clothes because he had a strong smell of urine all the time. So he would stay in the clinic, and I had extra clothes he would wear while I washed his clothes and put it back on. And I know Dad didn't like that. He didn't like that we were washing his clothes, but, I felt bad for the poor kid.
As far as Al's
School
claim
nurse, you have a fucking excuse my French. You have an obligation. You have a creed and code that you put your damn hands up and you swear by. You don't just send him back to the fucking. You don't just do that, Miss School Nurse. Dad gets mad because you help his kid. You report that, Miss School Nurse.
he began homeschooling Dakota because he'd been suspended, the school's principal expressed an entirely different account of events.
Dakota had an accident on himself, needed to get changed. Dad was aware of that and was upset. I don't want my son going to the clinic. I'm tired of you all questioning my son. That was over the phone. And then I know when he came in, I saw Dad face to face, and that was right before he was withdrawn from school, before Dakota was withdrawn from school. And Dad said he was pulling him out because he was upset with us in regards to calling children's services and questioning his son.
Okay, so y'all did call.
Members of the school staff called children's services on multiple occasions, but it seems that those reports
I apologize. No, let me apologize to these folks. Come in the office. Come in the office. I said they was wrong, but they said that they called. That's why they called several times. So they actually were doing the job. They did uphold their oath. I apologize. I was dead wrong. I jumped the gun. All right. I ain't afraid to say I'm wrong. That's me. I say it.
Withdrawn to be homeschooled. It's clear that there's a disconnect with how Al describes his 10-year-old son and what his teachers recall.
My bad.
But the question is, why would a father depict his own child so
After speaking to Blank, I spoke with Blank, who was Dakota's first grade teacher. Blank said that Dakota was a very sweet, loving boy, very kind, very smart, great sense of humor. He loved to work hard. Blank said that he was bright from the get-go. She told me that he came in reading, which is rare, and caught on easily. Miss Blank said that he was very enjoyable with good work ethic. Miss Blank told me that she called children's services about him earlier in the year. They don't love that kid. They made up any reason to abuse him. Absolutely.
Horrifically, Al is only getting warmed up and will soon make his most unsettling and shocking claims yet.
I want to talk about today. You said you haven't been to sleep, is that right?
Let's get into it. Big screen.
I still haven't. No, ma'am.
Okay. So what happened when he woke up this morning then?
He never went
to
sleep.
No, ladies, y'all make a good point.
So then what happened?
Miss T and Muffin, y'all made a very good point. Yeah, they don't get off the room.
This morning.
So 6 a.m. this morning, I look at the camera. I see him plunging on his table. His chair.
I don't think nothing about it. I'm just like, he's doing his normal weird thing. So sometimes I felt like ignorance was the best answer, because he was basically just seeking attention at any cost. You know what I mean? Any cost. He's been dealing with this since he was younger. He's been in his system since he was 2 years old. Anytime he didn't have his way, he'd make sure CPS show up at the house.
Okay, so keep going with your story.
And he would tell him just anything. The most outlandish thing. My dad said, kill myself. Or I'm gonna, this, that, and the third.
The next part of Al's story is stomach-churning, making it clear that the horrific reveals have only just begun.
I'll get up around, say about 8 o'clock, go get him his breakfast and stuff like that. So I go up there, and he's laying on his tarp, and he got it in his butt. I'm like, what the hell do you think you're doing? I say, pull it out right now. He wants to get the wrestling, and you know what I mean? Either way.
I don't know what you mean, because I don't live in your house, so.
Well, he want to get wrestling and aggressive. Like, he don't want me to take it out of him, and he don't want me to have it, period. So I grab it out. Blood squirt. Yup. And it started dripping. So put him in the shower. I put him in the bathtub, and I tried to clean it up and look at it to see if it was worth me taking him to the ER right away. But to the eye, I'm not a doctor. It didn't look that bad. So I'm just thinking.
What did you see?
Just like his butt hole with a little blood. Because, I checked it out afterwards. I'm like, whoa, let me see. And she then did. And it was a little swollen.
Okay. So you didn't see any injuries or anything?
Nothing too heavy. I seen his butt swollen and his legs and his arms and all that, but I see that every day.
The detectives will dive deeper into the details of Al's claims, but for now they let him continue with his disturbing story. Al says that after bathing him, he sent Dakota upstairs.
I'm sitting on the couch, and he's like, Dad, help.
What time was this when you heard him say, Dad, help?
I can't tell you exactly. I ain't had no clock in front of me.
Approximately. Was it?
I ain't been asleep in 3 days. The time, I'm pretty bad off right now when it come down to the time.
Okay. So was it?
I know it was
long before you called the police, or shortly before you called the police?
Once he said, Dad, help, I called the police 5 minutes later.
Okay.
Less than that.
Okay.
Just
So
enough to rinse him off.
He's upstairs, and he says, Dad, help.
Yep.
And you come downstairs. You come upstairs.
Yep.
And what happens when you're upstairs? He's talking to you. He calls for help.
Yep. He was talking to me, and then he just quit talking to me.
Upstairs?
Yep. But he was doing like this, like help. So I go up there to help him out, and he got some stuff coming out of his mouth. You know what I mean? On my head, I'm thinking it all automatically.
Al then describes helping Dakota down the stairs to go back into the bathroom.
Is he still talking?
No, not much. So but he's still moving. His eyes is looking at me. He's doing his normal thing.
His eyes are looking at you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's his normal thing?
Just the freak out that I was telling you about. The freak show.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But this only happens when he's out a lot of options.
Did he have his clothes? Did he have clothes on?
Did he have clothes on at the time?
Yeah. What was he wearing?
No, he didn't have no clothes on. And the reason I didn't give him no clothes is because if I give him clothes, he's going to spoil them right away.
Amanda is also asked about the issue of Dakota's clothing.
What clothes does he wear?
He had jeans and khaki pants and t-shirts. I had to throw 99% of them out.
What did he have left?
He only had a couple of pairs left until I got him some more. They were in his room.
And the room where all the toddler clothes were?
Yes.
Last time I checked, he doesn't wear toddler size.
I kept all the clothes there.
Yet when investigators finished with a thorough search of the house, they didn't find any clothing that would have fit Dakota. As upsetting as this is, it's only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the horror that Dakota endured.
So I just wanted to make sure before I wasted the authorities' time that he was not playing around. So I'm like, it is normal. You feel me?
Okay.
Because usually I could be like, you stop right now. Like right now, or really not scare him. Or I'll just be like, maybe I'll take your dinner away tomorrow. Wouldn't do that. But as a dad, I gotta
yes, you did.
To try to make a person think that you're serious.
After realizing that it actually was serious, Al says that he finally called 911. Though the detectives are still trying to make sense of Al's story, he changes the subject to ask them a noteworthy question.
Am I the only one being charged here?
Yes, you're the only one being charged, you shagaloon.
I don't think anybody's been charged yet.
Okay, I'm just asking. I don't know what's going on, you hear me?
Since Al has inquired about anyone else possibly being charged, the detectives follow this train of thought.
Who else was home today when this was all going on?
Nobody that I was aware of. The house
Nobody's been home all day?
Mm-mm.
The house is pretty big?
Yeah. Yeah, nobody that I was aware of was home.
And Amanda wasn't there?
Mm-mm, not that I'm aware of. I've been sitting there so long. Me and Jenny never talked.
Why not?
Just because. There ain't no drama. That's like my girlfriend's sister, so try to keep it short.
Well, she lives with you and she helps take care of your children, right?
Yeah.
In her interview, Amanda explains where she and Jenny were that afternoon when Al was trying to resuscitate Dakota.
So tell me what happened today.
I woke up around 1 p.m.
Y'all, I promise you, I'm going to have the book 'em Dano. I'm going to have all you got your cuffs. I'm going to have all the graphics. I'm working on it behind the scenes. I'm getting us right, man. We rocking.
And I left. I grabbed my sister and go make some errands to get to the bank before they closed. I had to put some money in the bank. And I made a couple other errands, and then I got back home.
Big, dirty, filthy, trashy house.
Anything that was going on. Al came out and said Dakota was unresponsive, and he had to call the ambulance. That's all I know.
By the time Amanda and Jenny arrived back at the house, Al was already on the porch, and Dakota was being rushed to the hospital. There may be a very good reason Amanda was in a rush to get out of the house, but she wouldn't be confronted about it just yet.
Did you go by Walgreens too?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Stopped at Walgreens, stopped my friend.
This seemingly insignificant detail will actually be crucial to help decipher how much Amanda actually knew.
Come in the office. Detectives, I got a question for you. Did Al, the father, act alone, or did Amanda assist? Yeah, Uno, you right on point with this one. Nah, I think she just knew what was going on, but Al did all the heavy lifting. Now let me know.
With Al and Amanda sharing vastly different recollections about Dakota, investigators turn to the third adult in the home, Jenny, hoping she may share some insights. Her testimony would prove to be exactly what they were looking for, but what she has to share is far more harrowing than anyone can imagine.
I'm not going down with this. I don't care. She can hate me how she wants. She can care how she wants. I don't care.
Somewhat ironically, Jenny is wearing a shirt that says, "I'd help, but I don't want to."
Let's start from the beginning. Okay. Tell me what this is.
Well, I moved down here 3 years ago.
Okay.
And, I read.
Somebody just fucking lied. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to do better because our show is growing up. It's growing. It's getting bigger. But somebody is lying. You just said sister bipolar, ADHD, depressive, and she doesn't talk much. That young lady right there look like she has very good conversation. I mean, am I tripping? Back to it.
Moved down here because I had to take care of the boys. And that was the whole deal, that I take care of the house and the boys, and he would buy my dog food, and clean the house and do all that. So,
you didn't do well cleaning the house.
Take a breath.
I'm going to tell everything. I guess I told my mother I was going to talk, because I'm not going down for this no more.
Okay.
Because they always said if anything happens, we're all going down. Well, I'm not going down as much as I thought. I'm tired.
Somebody told you all were going down for it? Who?
Amanda.
Amanda told you all were going to go down for it? Okay.
When they get to the topic of...
So that's why you didn't want nobody to talk to your little sister. Excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. That's why you don't want nobody to talk to your sister, because you know sis all gonna spill the beans. Sis say, I'm not finna get in trouble. I'm finna tell on you. I'm finna tell on you.
Dakota, Jenny's reaction is markedly different than her sister and Al's.
Can you give me a second?
Yes. Yes, bruh. They got to go.
He was in that room downstairs, and then he was misbehaving. He was pooping everywhere. He could use the bathroom anytime, whatever, like a normal child. But he would refuse to use the bathroom and use it on himself every night and everything. And first he started spanking him, putting him in the corner. Then it escalated from there. And then he would start punching him, kicking him, elbowing him in the gut, smacking him across the head and everything. And then he recently started using a taser on him. Then we got this metal spatula down, or whatever, that he used to beat him with.
Back with Al, the detectives ask about something else unsettling that they noticed in the home.
So you watched him on the camera?
I was, yes.
Okay. How come we couldn't see that view of the camera when we were there?
That I don't know.
When
they tased that little boy, man.
Investigators entered the attic, they found a dismantled camera on the floor.
Did you unplug it before you called the police?
No.
No? Okay. It's just odd to me that we couldn't see that view that you keep talking about.
It works sometimes. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
It's a 24-hour job, though.
Right. So like I said, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. I do the best I can. I can't keep functioning for 24 hours.
In her interview, Jenny explains a bit more about the surveillance system set up in the home.
So there was a camera upstairs? Yeah. They kept a camera up there while he was in the attic?
To watch him.
Is that stuff recorded? What is it, live? So you can only watch it while it's going on?
Why exactly Dakota was being watched at all times wouldn't be fully explained until later. For now, Al continues to lament his situation.
I done had social services at my house maybe 40, 50 times. I done had...
Look, bro, they gonna do him the worst way in pop.
So for me to...
They gonna do that boy the worst way in population, boy.
And social services already told me the only way they gonna take him is if they charge me with something. Like neglect, or it's not, I can't do this. Can y'all please help me?
Earlier in his interview, Al made a similar claim about contacting outside services for help with Dakota.
I called the police. The police told me he was being unruly and that when he got a little older, they'll be able to, put him in some type of juvenile center. And I mean, this is the day after he jumped out the window. I mean, I'm traumatized every day. It's a new show.
Al actually did contact the police for help with Dakota on November 18, 2018. Al told the police that when he tried to put Dakota to bed, he started cussing at him and Amanda.
I wanted to read that, boy. I wanted to read that, bro. Let me see. Because we blocking half of it. Blank, everything started Friday around 6 in the morning. Started screaming. He sees blood from the front porch, and if he touches the kid on the front porch, he will disappear. Amanda asked Dakota how he got outside. Amanda stated Dakota told her he broke the window above the porch and jumped off the roof. McLean stated that he took him to the doctor where they told him his leg was cut and put a cast on him. Oh, no, a cut don't get a cast, boy. We not stupid. McLean stated that on Saturday, 11/17/18, when they got home from the doctor, Dakota continued to be disrespectful by cussing and screaming at them while they throwing miscellaneous items around the house. McLean stated that Dakota was throwing items around the house. He broke a window in the living room. McLean stated that on 11/18/18, while trying to put Dakota to bed, Dakota started cussing at him and Amanda. McLean stated Dakota told them he didn't see any blood or vampires, but he has been lying. What? Has been lying. McLean stated that Dakota told him that he just wanted to be disrespectful. McLean stated that Dakota had also been going to the bathroom around the house on the floor and leaving it for him to find. McLean stated he would like officers to take Dakota to the Juvenile Justice Center for breaking items in the house and being disrespectful. Officers placed Dakota in handcuffs and escorted him to the backseat of the cruiser. Dakota was limping to the cruiser due to him not wearing a cast. McLean stated Dakota cut the cast off while on the front porch. McLean stated that he changed his mind and would take Dakota to the Children's to be checked out on Monday. Officer Timms took the handcuffs off Dakota. Dakota walked up to the front porch stairs and inside. Okay.
Told them he just wanted to be disrespectful and had been going to the bathroom on the floor. When officers arrived, Al told them that he wanted them to take Dakota to the Juvenile Justice Center. Instead, Officer Timms placed Dakota in handcuffs and escorted him to the backseat of his cruiser. The officers...
Real combo. So if Al called and said, I need help with the young man, and they took him back to the house, who failed who? Who failed in that situation? Y'all let me know.
Noted that Dakota was limping because he'd been injured when he apparently jumped out of the attic window the night before.
Detective Modesty said, hey, so the whole community failed him. CPS, the school, the police, the family, the hospital, everyone. And I agree. I agree strongly, Modesty. I definitely agree with you. Especially if he was molesting him, they're going to pass him around. But yes, sir. Al, because he be lying. He lying like hell.
When asked why he wasn't wearing a cast, even though he had been taken to the hospital, Al said Dakota cut it off. The officers never mentioned in their report if they entered the home or if they asked Dakota for his side of the story before they left. Al wasn't the only one to contact the police. On May 14, 2019, about 7 months before Dakota's death, Robin, Dakota's mother, also called the authorities.
Hi, I need to speak with somebody about doing a welfare check on my son, who I believe is in danger right now. And I don't know how you guys do things or how it works or anything, but I believe that his father is abusing him and hurting him, and that he's too scared to tell anybody because his father won't let him talk to anybody. He pulled him out of school. So if you guys need my permission, I'm giving you guys full permission to pull him to the side and speak with him without his father present.
Robin explained that Al had full custody of Dakota.
I did not know where he was living because...
How?
He was supposed to be living in Erie, Pennsylvania. Thank God that he caught a drunk driving in Dayton, Ohio, and now I have his address. Locked him in his room. He tried to jump out a window. He sent him to school in a diaper. He's pulled him out of school. He whips him with a belt. Just a bunch of stuff that's very concerning to me.
Okay, and you think that he's actively abusing him right now?
Yes, I think he is, yes.
Okay.
I definitely do. Just the way that he's talking to him on the phone, telling him how angry he is with him and how if I don't come and get him, something's going to happen and he's going to take him to a group home and drop him off, and how when he acts up, how he disciplines him with a belt and he'll lock him in the room, and just very demeaning and very vulgar. I don't really know if he's telling the truth or not, but even if he's not, I would feel much better knowing that.
How don't you not have your son? Why don't you have your son? Was Al a better parent? Because Al don't seem like he got all the marbles. What up, Young Tay? It's the Young CEO. I know that boy, Young Tay, in the building. You know what it is. Tay, happy belated Father's Day, my boy. I hope you turned up yesterday. You know how I go. Miss T said, how he cut it off. You took the knives and sharp objects. You on point. Nah, my mother wasn't going straight like that at all.
Police officer pulled my son to the side and talked to him one-on-one to make sure that nothing is going on.
Following Robin's call, officers...
Little 10-year-old, the daddy called 911. 10-year-old talking about he throwing up out his nose and whatever. He got marks all over his body because he did it to himself. They got the little boy locked upstairs in the attic. He in the little kiddie swimming pool where we put y'all in, and you be like outside in the front yard, the little blue one. You can't get nothing but your ankles wet. The boy they got full of piss and shit all over the room. The little boy in cages. They beat him with they done stuck a broomstick, a chair stick up his butt till he bled. They did horrible shit, and then the daddy said, "Oh no, he did it to himself." Yeah. Pull up on your son. That's what I'm saying. Now she on here crying,
Were
doing all that
dispatched.
rigmarole.
They reported that Al wouldn't let them inside the house, but spoke to them through the screen door. Al even brought Dakota to the front door. The officers noted that he was properly dressed, but didn't speak very much. When he did, they said he was soft-spoken and polite, and answered their questions by saying, "Yes, ma'am," or "No, ma'am." The officers also wrote in their report that Dakota gave no indication that someone was troubling him, and they couldn't see any injuries through the screen door. However, they didn't speak to him one-on-one as Robin had requested. Once again, the police left Dakota with his father without further investigation. The detectives now speaking with Al returned to one of his more disturbing claims.
So your story, I just want to go back to that too. You said this morning, first thing this morning, around 6 a.m. on a camera, you noticed he was plunging himself, I think was your word?
Yeah.
So he is...
But I wasn't quite sure because the light was off.
Okay, so like, there was like a yellow stool thing. Is that what you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so...
He must have snapped it off because last time I checked, it was still connected inside of the thing.
And that's what he was plunging?
Mm-hmm.
Can you describe what you mean by plunging to me?
All right, so look. He had, a chair like this.
Right.
If you take the back off, that's going to sit flat on the ground.
Okay.
And I seen him going like this, you hear me? I wasn't telling it, I wasn't able to tell.
So he's putting the chair leg in his butt. That's what you're saying he's doing.
Yep, but here's the thing. I wasn't able to tell if that's what he was doing or if he was just taking another. Because every night he'll get up, he'll do stuff like this. And just, slam it and scream, ah!
When speaking with Jenny, the detectives also asked,
why is he locked in the attic?
About the stool leg.
There was part of like a stool or something. What was going on with that?
He would make him sit on it with his legs wide open because I don't know the whole reason.
He would sit on it when it was part of the chair? Or?
Yeah, when it was all the way together. Because he wouldn't stand still with his legs crossed, hands behind his head. And then he brought that home one day and made him sit on it.
Though this is a passing comment about Dakota standing with his legs crossed and hands behind him, it would come up again later. For the time being, they focused on finding out more about the stool leg.
Did you see Al with this, like one of the legs today?
He hid it behind the dresser in the living room. Well, part of it, and then the other one was in the sink in the bathroom.
Investigators found the two broken stool legs, one behind the TV and the other in a laundry basket.
They failed him, police, because a police officer don't want to go and do the legitimate work. Oh, I just looked at him through the screen. I ain't smelling nothing. I'm cool. No, that's not how a welfare check goes. She told you that she talked to him one-on-one. She gave you permission to. Why didn't you do such? Y'all failed that little boy, man. He tried to escape. He jumped out the window, off the roof. 10. I used to do that, but I wasn't getting abused. But 10, he made his last ditch effort. And it went to the people that's supposed to save him. And they were like, oh, no, you got go back in there.
Get outside the bathroom.
So how far in was it?
I can't say.
He didn't want him.
I don't
didn't
know.
want him at all.
You don't know?
Because I ripped it out so quick.
Okay.
Yeah,
And so
that's
then he started
inappropriate.
squirting blood everywhere.
Not much. It was just like just a real little bit here, a little bit there.
When Jenny gave her account of what happened that day, she had a troublingly different version of events. She says that first thing in the morning, Dakota was stumbling when he came down for breakfast, and that when he was using the bathroom, Al elbowed him in the back.
Started beating on him, and then he threw him in the bathtub, and it sounded like he was drowning him. So he was talking to him and telling him he was going to drown him, and it sounded like that because all I heard was splashing because he wouldn't clean his shorts because he came down wet this morning. And he took him back upstairs and threw him out. Then he made him lay on his stomach, hands behind his back, and he stepped on him. And then he made him lay in the bed, and he was laying on his side, and then he was at the back of him. I don't know what he was doing out there. I couldn't see. And then
And then he threw him back off the bed, drug him a little bit up from, and then, you know.
Jenny said after this, she went into her room.
I got woken up by Amanda crying and freaking out. And that's when we left. Because Dakota wasn't breathing.
This is a completely different timeline than the one both Al and Amanda shared. Jenny also reveals more about why she and Amanda left the house to run errands and go to Walgreens.
Do you know what she wanted to talk to
Yeah, that's his daddy, man.
her friend at Walgreens about?
I think just to get advice of what to do, but she didn't. All her friend said was don't run because I'd look bad. Because she didn't tell her exactly what was going on.
Despite Amanda's initial claim that she didn't know anything was wrong with Dakota, it seems like she knew a lot more than she's letting on.
All them folk need to go to prison.
In fact, Jenny claimed that Amanda was the one who told Al to call 911 in the first place after realizing Dakota wasn't breathing. Yet in her interview, Amanda continues to feign ignorance about what happened to the 10-year-old.
Explain to me what all these marks are on Dakota.
What marks?
The marks all over his body.
Yeah, this stepmom right here.
I don't look at
that stepmom right there, Tay, that's talking. The one before that was the sister.
I don't. He's 10.
Mama was the one that when you came in, she was on the phone with 911. She lost custody of the Dakota to Al, the daddy with the dream.
You never noticed the marks on his face?
I didn't see him this morning. I haven't seen him.
Or maybe this big cut that's on his, like around his foot. You never noticed that?
Despite Amanda's denials, Jenny continues to divulge increasingly harrowing details.
Did Dakota take a beating last night? Is that why he was so disoriented today?
He could have, but I went to bed early because I had to get up early.
So it's fair to say maybe he did, maybe he didn't last night.
Right.
Okay. But he gets beat on every day.
Pretty much.
Okay.
That's sis right there. This is sister.
Okay. And
hey, sis, you seen it? You seen it?
Did you ever try to take him to the doctor or get him medical help or anything?
No.
Can you explain that to me a little bit?
I don't know how to. I tried, but he would come up
easy, man. These folks shouldn't be parents. These folks shouldn't be nothing.
And everything, so he just comes up with excuses. That's first thought.
Jenny's claim here sounds concerningly similar to everything Al has been telling detectives in his interrogation. While this is worrying, her next revelation adds another heartbreaking element to this devastating case.
Did he kind of confide in you? Did he find you as a safe person?
No, because I told him not to talk to me. I didn't want to hear stuff. I know how bad that sounds out loud.
Back in Al's interrogation, his statements are just as callous.
I think you're saying that you don't feel that.
She told that little boy, don't talk to me because I don't want to hear your comments. I was an abused child. I advocate for keeping kids safe. This era is worse. Kids are being unalived at an alarming rate. People think it's not their problem. The Bible tells us this is our responsibility. Damn, how old the sister? I think they I think they said 27 for sure.
No, it's not saying that. I mean, I don't say that because I don't think I killed my child. I feel bad that he's not with me. But I'm more concerned of what's going on. What is the cause? What did it?
That's what you're concerned about?
Yeah, who did it? Yeah, because maybe somebody else did it. You never know.
The detectives decide to take a quick break from speaking with Al. When they return, they confront him about his own past.
We were looking at your history. It looks like you had a couple, you got a couple things going on.
Oh, it's small stuff.
Man, it's horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, like the child endangering. What was that?
My child was, I went to my baby mama house. I ain't even had custody of kids. I went to sleep a night at my baby mother house. Our kids was 3 and 4 years old. And one of them unlocked the door and went outside. And they was in their diapers playing in the front yard. And that's what it was about. My mom took the kids for a day or two.
No, that's the girlfriend's sister.
Al actually has 3 sons, with Dakota being the youngest.
That's the girlfriend. That's Al's girlfriend, the big girl with the hunting fatigue on. That's her sister. They ain't even no relation.
Unsettling as this is, Al soon adds another sickening detail to his account, one that he previously withheld until this point.
The only thing I probably did spank his bottom, or hold him down to keep him from eating it. Everything else, I don't know nothing about.
Or put hot sauce on his butt so it'll burn.
That I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
I know you did.
Yep.
And why did you do that?
To try to get him to quit crapping on himself. Yep, my daddy did me like that when I was little. When I used to suck my thumb, he put some hot sauce on, I ain't put it in my mouth no more.
She was right by telling her that, Beezy. But when this man just talking about some hot sauce on the thumb, Barry, listen, that shit don't, that's not equal. That's not equivalent. That's not the same. Because my mama did me like that. I used to suck my fingers. I used to suck these two, and I sucked them motherfuckers till I was about 12 years old. Straight up. In that mug. In there. She put a little hot sauce, did all that, mama. She didn't stop me. I stopped when I was ready. You know what I'm saying? So that don't put it on his butt to make him stop pooping on himself. But you a predator, bro. And you carried out all your sick, deviant thoughts on your son.
So you think putting hot sauce on his butt would make him not poop?
Maybe it'd burn, because here's the thing, he would try to sit in it.
And he's trying to speak so logically and as a matter of fact, bro. Chill out.
While Al signs a consent form to allow the detective to take a buccal swab, he asks about what Amanda and Jenny are sharing in their version of events.
So you telling me they saying that I beat him to death?
Yep.
Is that what they saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's very inaccurate.
When you spank him, what do you spank him with?
My hand.
Your hand? You don't use anything else?
Mm-hmm.
Just your hand?
Yep. And that's rarely that, because he was thinking so damn bad that if I touch him, then I'm going to smell for days.
Just minutes later, Al once again changes his story, making it unclear when, if at all, he's telling the truth.
Yeah.
A spatula.
A spatula?
Yep. It was flat. Yep.
What is this here?
That's a rash. That's from his nastiness. Just a rash. Laying in his piss every day, ate his back up.
No, that's not.
That, I don't know what that is. I thought it was a rash. I've been seeing it for weeks. I actually thought it was a rash.
That boy's scared.
What could I have done to cause that? What causes that? Drag him where?
Down the steps.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We don't have any carpet.
Yep.
I did not drag him.
Just as they've been doing with Al, the detectives continue to confront Amanda with the undeniable images of Dakota's countless
When
injuries.
he talking like it's no problem, look, bro, live, hey. He thought that was just normal. He said his daddy did it to him.
On his arms.
But I don't even think his daddy did it to him. With that the finger, the hot sauce, but how did that register in your mind? To put hot sauce on his butt, he'll stop. Boy, you sound dumb as hell. That boy on shrooms. Nah, he ain't on no shrooms. He do shrooms over weed like that. That boy on shrooms. He on that Sharmaduki.
Let's not play stupid, okay? Because I really don't have a lot of tolerance for stupid.
Hey, talk to him, detective.
Especially when it comes to a kid that lost his life. So this is your chance to explain this to us, because you're not stupid, okay? You can kind of play like you are, but you're not stupid. So let's discuss how this happened.
Get on that ass, detective.
Did you do this to him? Did you do this to him?
No,
Were you beating on him?
No.
Okay, who was?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
You do know.
I wasn't there.
Come on, but you're still not stupid.
Tay, I think that's why God ain't make me no coming off. I think that's why God ain't make me no detective, bro. Cause I'll be but I'll be in prison. Cause when bro had them handcuffs on, I would have punched him out. Straight up, bro. You putting the fucking thing, man. So what about the metal spatula? He was whipping them with the metal spatula too, be easy. He was whipping them with the metal spatula. He probably was heating them up too.
I never touched him. I never surrounded.
I thought you homeschooled him.
Yeah.
You didn't talk to him?
Barely ever.
You never noticed that this kid was probably miserable.
Yeah, because of the damage.
Or at least the
They'd have
time
been sodomizing this baby.
Because this didn't just happen.
Though Amanda isn't providing any answers, and her interview with sister Jenny is clarifying some of the details Al and Amanda didn't agree on.
So he did pretty much stay up in the attic, though. Did he get locked in?
And her whole demeanor over here with Shawty like, oh, okay, see, damn, see, they put you in that. She got it, bro. See, that's why I think I can do that. But I'll be on swing on, like Tay said, I'll be on swing on Dread.
Yes.
Me and Dread be in that bitch tussling.
There's actually more to this piece of the story, but Jenny wouldn't explain it just yet. When she does, it sheds an entirely new light on the horrendous conditions Dakota lived in. Perhaps without realizing it, Jenny also clarified the reason behind one of the more disturbing accusations Al made about Dakota's behavior.
I guess one night he was pooping upstairs and he ate it. So I don't know what was the deal with all that.
Like he would have gotten in trouble if he had
with it? Yeah, he would.
Because y'all wasn't feeding him. He was hungry.
How are you
he was pooping out what he ate at school.
I guess that's what they said. What he said. What Dakota said, I should say.
That boy 30.
So he eats it. Yeah.
While Al and Jenny have slowly been painting an appalling picture of Dakota's daily suffering, Amanda has been less than helpful. In her interview, things are about to take a turn.
So let's get back to this. So today a 10-year-old who is going to be 11 very soon, is that correct?
18.
Lost his life.
Say! That's what I'm saying.
And has...
Because you're not finna sit up here and look me in my face and play me like I'm stupid, my boy. And your child dead because you done did all that horrific shit to him. Well, I'm swinging on him, bro.
Couldn't be self-inflicted.
Swinging on him,
so
Tay.
I'd like to know how that happened.
Please.
With Amanda refusing to speak, the investigators have Al run through the day's events once more. And this time around, he includes new unsettling details about the second time he brought Dakota to the bathroom.
And he was in the water going like this and, you know what I mean, shaking and jumping, but I didn't have to hold him down or dunk him in the water. You know, so he was laying on his side doing this. I'm thinking he's just putting on the show again, you know what I mean?
He puts on a show like he's having a seizure?
Oh, yeah. 24/7. Like this.
Are you sure he's putting on a show? I mean,
Yes,
he hasn't been to the hospital.
Yes, ma'am, it was not a seizure because, look, I can tell him, like, stop it right now. Here's the sucker many times, and he would be like, okay, Dad. Thanks, my sucker. You know, it was just a show.
Al's disregard for the seriousness of the situation continues, as he seems only capable of focusing on himself.
Like I said, it really shocked me today. I'm still shocked. This is going to be I'm going to be in prison for the rest of my life because of this right here. That's my child.
Why are you going to be in prison?
I hope so.
I mean, I'm the man. I'm the only parent. I'm responsible. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to teach him a lesson, but not in the physical aspect.
Nah, you wasn't teaching him a lesson in the physical aspect. You taught him a lesson.
It took his life. And I am very sorry. I mean that. It kills me. You hear me? To know that water did that, and then my attitude, the way I've been spanking him. I ain't gonna lie, I did get out of control at times, but not that often. And I thought he would snap back from it. You know what I mean? From his ass whooping.
With Jenny, the detectives dive into some of the other things that went on in
that
the
boy
house that
is
Al didn't
boy.
address.
Hey, I have a question. There was like a dog leash or something hanging in the living room.
Oh, that's toy, because he has a boxing set. And we hang it from that, and he likes to punch on it.
While this may seem like a reasonable answer, investigators were deeply concerned when they found a dog leash hanging from a screw above the couch. When Al was asked about the leash before his interrogation,
he
do him
the worst
Dakota
way.
was the one who hung a punching bag from it to get his energy out, not Al's younger brother, as Jenny says. Regardless, Dakota's autopsy would reveal injuries that put both of these answers in question.
Is there anything at all that you can think of abuse to Dakota or anything at all that you can think of that you haven't told us that could help us in this investigation?
Sometimes he would strangle him. Like I seen him not like his knees on his chest and his hands on his throat.
As Al's interrogation wraps up, he once again focuses on himself.
I got a question.
I bet you wouldn't do that to a man. I bet you, like hell, he wouldn't do that to a man. He wouldn't do that to no man, bro. Oh God, he ain't got that heart. He only can do it to people that he can terrorize. He won't do that to no man, bro.
I don't know, man. I'm afraid for my life. Yeah.
Yeah, straight up.
That my child is going. It's unbelievable. Like I still don't believe right now he's dead.
Nah, for real, I know, but this one right here, wild, bro.
Your life?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, he
Your
out of
child
there.
dead and you're afraid for your life.
Yeah, man, because you a real dad, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't want no shit like that happen to your baby. That nigga don't deserve children,
for the rest of my life, all because I tried to raise my child the right way, and he
bitch, that ain't the right way, bro. Who told you that, bro?
But we in Ohio at that too. That's automatic death penalty, ain't it?
Yup.
It is, ain't it?
Yep.
What are you thinking is death penalty?
They just changed the law.
To look into that, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
They decide to leave Al, but before they go, he makes another plea.
Please, dog, please don't do it to me.
Just hang on real quick, okay?
I'm only 30, please.
Both Jenny and Amanda were allowed to leave the police station. Before she goes, the investigators attempt to find a way to remain in contact with Jenny, a feat that gives some insight into the dynamics of the house.
Do they keep the phones from you?
Yeah, I'm not allowed to have a phone. The internet or phone or whatever.
Why?
They knew she was gonna tell. They knew she was gonna tell, Tay.
Secrets.
Is that this time?
Pretty much that I can't keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, for real,
Though she
bro.
doesn't have a phone, Jenny promises to stay in contact with the detectives as the investigation continues, and she'll soon reveal even more unthinkable tortures that Dakota endured. Before Al is taken to jail, investigators make sure to photograph the injury he sustained when officers had to restrain him earlier.
Go ahead and stand up real quick for me. You face that wall. No, turn around and face me. Okay. No, look at me first. There you go. Take your look. What's your name? Full time. It's kind of pretty bad.
A few minutes later, they return again.
All right, man. Go stand up. Put your hands behind your back. We're going to take you to the valley because you checked out. All right? And you tell me why I'm being charged with? Right now,
murder, bitch.
Murder? Yes. What does murder mean? Murder means you killed your child. I planned it. What's that? That means I planned it or something? No, I didn't say you planned it. What I'm saying is that you murdered your son. Anybody else being charged? They haven't decided yet.
Once at the hospital, Al was overheard speaking to himself, and police reports state that he said at least 7 times out loud that, quote, "He must have drowned because I did not beat his ass that bad today." Investigators also had the heartbreaking task of informing Robin, Dakota's mother, of his death.
So you beat him to death?
She asked y'all to go save her son. I would sue the fucking blue and gold off that fucking uniform and that badge. I would, boy. Holy moly, bro. She asked y'all to save her son.
Pretty much,
but
right.
Robin, you didn't do
beat
enough.
my son to death.
That's possible. He definitely had a lot of injuries. Did Al make comments to you?
Yes, he did.
What did he
say? Comments about how he was going to kill him, about how he beat him, about how he beat him with a belt because his son was gay, and about how I will never see him again. All types of stuff.
He beat that baby because he was mad at the mama. He did that to the baby because he was mad at the mama. He got that baby because he was mad at the mama.
I stopped answering the phone because it was just nothing but traumatizing for me and my son.
She should have went and got him. That's what I'm saying. And you stopped.
I told them that he was.
She stopped answering the phone when she stopped answering the phone. But no way, Jose, yo, man, ain't nobody in my family, ain't no my nieces, my nephews, my little cousins can call me and say, cuz they doing this to me, but I'm going by that. I'm going to step by that, bro. Ain't no way, mama ain't, mom. Not no black mama.
Kill him. I told him he removed him from school. He removed him from people he cared about, and he is beating him on a daily basis. That it was only a matter of time before he killed my son. I told them that.
You did.
What happened?
After a few moments, Robin recovers and asks about the other people involved in the case.
And where is that Amanda? Where is she?
Where is
she?
Amanda? Tell me about Amanda.
She's a no good piece of.
She is.
How could a woman stand there and allow him to beat on that baby like that?
She
How?
helped. She helped, Robin.
She loved
She
him.
fucking helped, Robin. She helped, Robin.
Sorry,
They ain't
Robin.
love your baby. You ain't love your baby.
He was 5.
None of y'all love that boy,
That was
man.
the
Y'all
last
ain't
time
deserve
I
no kid, man. Straight up.
Well, I'm going to do everything in my power to get justice for Dakota, okay?
Yeah, because if you don't, I'm going to kill him with goddamn self. You know,
You ain't gonna do nothing. You should have had that energy in the beginning.
He's a baby.
I know.
You guys have the death penalty down there?
Yes, we do. This is still under investigation.
Hey, man,
now,
that's
okay?
all that's
Amanda had remained
all that's
steadfast during her interview,
That's what I said.
and even
All
after
that's
Al
flawed.
was arrested, she stayed in close contact with him.
I'd
They
rather him be in
spoke
the
over the
system
phone
than
and
my
recorded
daddy,
jail
his
calls
daddy beating him because he
discussing
don't
the
want him.
case.
They trying to see if they have enough to indict me. I got $100 million bond.
No, $1 million.
Million.
There.
Yeah, $1 million bond. And what are they charging me with?
They said 4 counts of child endangerment.
Right. And I hear they give you a lot of time for that. And the only time I ever did anything to him was try to get him to control himself. That's the story. Stick to it. You always got to be my witness. That voice is gone.
I'm going to be there for you,
If
baby.
Dakota was alive, he would speak for me.
I know.
But you my voice,
You
my
tell
only
him.
voice.
While they mostly reassured each other, Al also occasionally reminisced about Dakota.
But I just think about his last days. He kissed me on both sides of my face. Something he loved me. Remember when you went to go get the hair dryer?
Yeah.
So he kept telling me, Daddy, I love you. Daddy, I love you. I love you, Daddy.
However, the couple also discusses the third person involved in the case, Jenny.
So Jenny free too?
Yeah, they let her out first.
Right. No worries. You hear me? Like I said, just you make sure you inform somebody of that girl mental condition.
I told them that she's got bipolar and ADHD. When they put her on the stand.
Y'all set that up in the office. Y'all tried to set that up to paint her as she goofy. She don't know what she's talking about because she said she ain't with that action. That's why y'all kept the phone from her. That's why they kept the internet from her. That's why y'all kept her locked in. Y'all had her locked in just like y'all had the Dakota locked in.
Monday, she's not going to be able to handle it.
Right.
She's too crazy.
Right. I'm already hit.
This wasn't the only time they discussed Jenny. It seems they learned she had shared far more than they did with police. During another call, they attempt to speak in code.
So Jenny says she's trying to take me down, huh? But yep, that dog don't shut up. Got to go. So try to tame it the best you can.
Every day I've been telling that dog to stop barking.
Right. It won't stop.
Just bark over me.
Oh yeah? Yeah, we be getting a new barking collar. And remember, talk to the dog.
Smart, baby.
Talk the beeping collar and all that. Let that dog know it's very important. You hear me?
No.
That he stay quiet.
While it's unclear what exactly happened after this call, when Jenny came to speak with police again a few days after her first interview, she made some dramatic changes to her story.
Is there anything else you think we should know? Did anything else come up?
Not really. Just, I know Dakota pretty much did this, like, he didn't do it mainly to himself, but he always, like, because Al doesn't abuse him, he just disciplined him. He just, like, used a spatula to spank his hands and his butt. But when I told you that he stomped on him that day, I didn't.
Okay, let me stop you real quick. I know that Amanda's manipulating you.
No, she is not. No,
yes,
she is not. No, she's not. I'm telling you, telling you what is going on. Why would Amanda tell me things to say?
Because your story has consistently changed every time.
Yeah, it could, but I could remember some stuff too.
Jennifer, you're about to get caught in a trick bag. We had the jail calls. We had the conversations between Al and Amanda where they're telling you that you're a dog and that you need to get that dog to shut the f*** up.
Yes,
because if that dog talks, that dog's going to get pounded. All right? We have the jail calls.
Jenny,
so
you sounded like a lawn chair. You folded like a lawn chair, girl. You carried it. No, she has not. No, she has not. Jenny, we got the calls. She said you a fucking dog. All y'all need to go to prison.
That's what's happening.
And I think she probably
I
still
don't care about
abuses
none
you,
of that.
and I'm not
All
okay
y'all
with
go to jail. Go to jail. Hey, y'all,
what can we do to help you, Jennifer?
This was a tough case to get through, y'all.
I know she's your sister, but she is not a good person.
Not at all.
While Jenny may have shut down for now, she would speak to police one more time, and when she did, she didn't hold anything back. Before she did, though,
Jenny ain't changed that outfit. She done came to that police station in that same outfit 3 times.
Amanda and Al continued to speak in recorded jail calls. This
They
time,
so
they
goofy.
discussed
Look at that nasty
Dakota's
ass
cause of
bathroom.
death.
The lady said that his autopsy came back at cardiac arrest.
Heart just stopped.
Yeah.
Right.
It happens to over 2,000 kids a year between the ages of 10 and 19.
Right. But I know I can't do life in prison over this.
Though it's unclear where exactly Amanda heard this information about Dakota's death, it wasn't accurate. In fact, his autopsy revealed the horrific extent of his injuries and is nothing short of brutal. Dakota had injuries to almost every part of his body.
Dakota was battered from head to toe. Doctor liked to know that hundreds of lacerations, abrasions to Dakota's head, face, mouth, neck, chest, abdomen, back, buttocks, arms, hands, legs, and feet. She noted extensive bruising to the entire body, including his face, scalp, inside the mouth, neck, chest, abdomen, buttocks, arms, legs, and feet. Patterned abrasions were noted on his chest, buttocks, abdomen, and posterior leg. Older scars, patterned and non-patterned, were seen on his torso, extremities. Injuries, lacerations, bruisings were also visible external to the anal area.
He had hundreds of healed and new lacerations and abrasions to his head, face, mouth, neck, chest, abdomen, back, buttocks, arms, hands, legs, and feet, and extensive bruising. Many of the injuries were considered to be in defensive locations. Deep bruising was observed to all areas of the head.
These are the type of folk you walk
bruised
down.
all the way to the bone.
These are the folks you step on.
On his back, there was a type of branding of 4 letters, beginning with the letter T. The most significant injury was severe bruising to the back of the neck, through all layers of neck muscle directly over the spine. This kind of injury is typically only seen in catastrophic events such as a severe car accident. Dakota's cause of death was listed as multiple blunt force trauma in combination with compressive asphyxia and water submersion. By the time Jenny came in for her 3rd interview, she was once again ready to speak. This time, she revealed more details about something she only mentioned in passing previously, the strange positions Dakota had to stand in. She stated that the surveillance system was set up so that they could watch Dakota all day, because Al forced him to stand in specific punishment positions the entire time he was upstairs.
I'm going to get up and show you stuff that Dakota's supposed to do. So he's supposed to stand like this, with his sometimes hands behind his head, sometimes behind his back. So if he goes like this, or like just uncrosses them, Al freaks out. And then I know this is going to be weird, but another thing, he's supposed to go like this, and he's supposed to bend over, just like this, and then have his hands spread out like that. So, yeah, and if he's not doing that, I have to tell Al, and that's
like all the time while he's up there, so he's not touching anything?
Yeah.
So for like hours, he's supposed to be doing that?
Until 7 in the morning, till about sometimes 3, 4 in the morning.
It's almost 24 hours. Well, 20 hours, essentially.
That he's just supposed to stand there either with his legs crossed and over?
Yeah.
What's the point of that?
I guess that was supposed to make him start listening, get things through his head that he's stopped.
That's why that boy broke out that goddamn attic.
As truly horrifying as this new information is, Jenny made another shocking claim.
He just likes getting into trouble is what he always said.
Who always said?
Dakota. He always been like that ever since, I don't know how long, but he always said he just likes getting in trouble.
Is this your way of thinking where he was acting up, or is this what Al says? Like he keeps acting up? Like where are you getting that that's acting out for him?
That's what Dakota always says.
Dakota would say what?
That he likes he does it just to get his beatings, and he just, I guess he always, I don't know.
He didn't say that. Stop it, Jen. You're lying. He didn't say that.
I always ask him why he does it, and he always says,
I thought you said you didn't talk to him.
I like getting my beatings. I just, stuff like that.
You heard him say that?
Yeah, he always said that, or when I asked him.
Following this interview, both Amanda and Jenny were
You're a
arrested
liar.
for child endangerment.
Thank you.
Despite now being behind bars, Amanda still found a way to continue communicating with Al. During a jail call with her mother, Amanda set up how they would stay in contact.
I ain't been on the kiosk yet. As soon as I get on there, I'm going to send a message for you to send to him.
Amanda sent her mother messages intended for Al, who would then pass.
Yes, hang in there, my love. Everything will be okay. Mama sent you a eye care since the money wouldn't go through on your books. That's weird that it was only you on the news, but you should know I'm your ride or die. I'm by your side all the way. We will fight this all the way. I know you didn't do anything. I don't care how long it takes to fight this, because I want our names clear and us to be together soon. I love you with all my heart. Please hang in there, be strong, and let me know if you got your eye care and your letters. Also, it's cold for real. I'm freezing. Oh, guess what? Packers lost, so no Super Bowl for them. Sucks. Loves you so much. Hang in there, baby. Love you, your wifey. Get your country ass out of here.
When he replied, Amanda's mother would send them back to her daughter. That way, they were able to stay in contact when they weren't supposed to. They were able to keep this up for a few months before Amanda's mom was warned that she would lose communication with her daughters if she continued. However, Amanda wasn't the only person Al spoke to while behind bars. One of his friends also called him.
Yeah, everywhere I go, they're going to try to kill me, bro.
Yeah. It's hard, bro.
I know, bro.
I feel for you, man. You about to have a hard bed, bro.
Yeah, even in the state, bro, it's going to be bad.
Yeah, it's going to, man. Yeah, prepare yourself for this.
It ain't nothing like this, though, huh?
Nah, once you get to the joint, man, it's different, man. I hope you beat the case, but it's not looking like you're going to, you hear me?
Man, you going straight to Madison, you gonna be in the blue suit, then you labor as a sex offender for the rest of your life, man.
I'm not even.
Real, that's a real but it ain't looking good for you, boy. You finna go up there, boy. It's finna be a hard bed. You're gonna have to lay on, boy. You gonna wear that blue suit. You're gonna be labeled a sex offender. Everywhere you go, every bed you lay is gonna be hard for you. That's the nigga speaking from. He probably done did him a 10. That's a 10 ball right there. That's a 10 ball veteran.
Worry about that. You talking about giving me life.
I know, you hear me? Yeah. But then you got, man, you, Amanda, and Jenny, they turned against you, bro. They about to be co-defendants against you, bro. You know that, don't you?
I mean, I can't speak on that type of situation.
Yeah, it's already out there talking about you did this, you did that, you the one doing this. They terrified of you. You hear me? That's what they saying. Yeah, that's what the real girl's saying, bro. They trying to get out of this. You know what I'm saying?
It seems Al's friend was at least partially correct about Jenny and Amanda speaking with police, as Amanda discussed with her mom in a recorded jail call.
I got a message from my lawyer. Yeah, it's ridiculous. They're trying to say that I'm basically between Jenny and Al, and that Jenny, I don't know how we worded it, like mine is higher than Jenny's or something, which is ridiculous because Jenny was there all the time.
Why not?
And Jenny just pleaded out today.
Today she went to court?
I don't know if she made a plea deal, and so now with her making a plea deal, and they're trying to say I'm higher than her, mine's gonna look worse.
Amanda and Jenny's mom even spoke with investigators about her daughter's situation.
Man.
She said she
it's at the end now, BZ, anyway. We had the last 2 minutes,
so
man.
much. Well, she needs to wake up.
No, I think that she's going to learn things about Al that she may not know. You know, Al wasn't all just about Amanda, you know, and unfortunately, I think it was a lot more one way.
While it isn't clear what changed her mind, Amanda didn't stay loyal to Al. Just like her sister, she eventually attempted to make a deal with the prosecutor.
So now they're trying to say that they don't want to offer me a deal, and I don't know.
No, maybe we can work something out.
Oh no. I feel like that's not fair. So I was home. I should have told myself I was in an abuse relationship for years. If I got witnesses, every time I tried to leave, he threatened me and my family. And
I mean, I know you still love him, but there's nothing there.
Yeah, I know, but now Jenny gets a deal, and I'm stuck going to prison for being in a relationship.
Despite Amanda's attempts to make a deal to lessen her sentence, she eventually pled guilty to involuntary manslaughter and 2 counts of child endangerment and was sentenced to a minimum of 22 years in prison.
Good.
Amanda later appealed her sentence, but will remain behind bars until at least 2041. Jenny also pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter and child endangerment, but because she cooperated with investigators, she was sentenced to at least 8 years in prison. Al McLean pleaded guilty to murder, kidnapping, rape, and child endangerment. He was sentenced to 51 years to life in prison.
Oh, life. Give him an L, man. Man, boy, that was a tough case, man. That was a tough case, man. I appreciate y'all doing stellar work today. We all said we said it was Al, and then we all said it was all of them. We locked everybody up, man. That was A+ work, man, on the tough case after Father's Day, man. I appreciate y'all sticking that one out. That one, y'all. Like I said, I don't look at them until we watch them together. When I'll go see it, I'll look at the time, I'll look at the title. I'm like, let me see if I can flip it. Boom, put it up there, and when we come on the screen, this is what we get. So we did outstanding work today, but that was a tough one. That was a tough one today, man. Sheesh. Do y'all think the sentencing was fair? 51 years to L. That's not guaranteed forever in prison, though. If he do 51, he can shake. They'll let him out. But shit, he really only got to do about 80% of that. So he do probably about 30 years. They'll be like, okay. She gonna get out in probably 10. Jim probably gonna get out in probably 4. They ain't holding them 4. But little Dakota gone. He gone forever, man. That was a tough one, man. We gonna be back. Y'all know tonight. Y'all know what tonight is. It is Grown Folks Talk Monday. You know your boy, one of the one, Jenny Hard, his son will be in the building talking that real talk with that boy, Boss Man Blake. Make sure y'all tap in with bro. Make sure y'all follow the GFT page. Because tonight at 9 o'clock, I expect all of you guys to be there. Come kick your feet up. Come drink a little drink. Do whatever you do and have some real conversation. You know what I'm saying? I hope to see you there. Make sure you spin by. Tap in with my boy, Young Tay White, the youngest CEO I know with y'all messing with it. 4, boom, boom, boom. New videos dropping on your head today. You know how we get down. The dopest reaction show in the world, Craig. The world, Craig. Make sure y'all hit subscribe and the notification bell so you can be up to date on anytime we drop anything. And hit the conductor of the band, the director of band camp, Miss Modest Moments. Make sure you tap in, hit subscribe, notification, because Fridays belong to her and band camp. Y'all, it's been good. It's been real. It's been fun. Y'all witnessed a real live murder on camera. But y'all ain't put me in no cuss, so I appreciate y'all. That's how I know y'all rocking with me. I know y'all can hide a body. Hey, man, if y'all don't hear nothing that I tell y'all, always remember this. I love y'all for real, in real life, not on just the internet. I'll get with y'all a little later on, man. I hope to see y'all tonight. Grown Folks Talk, 9 o'clock. And, hey, spin by Young Tay White's page. If we got new videos up. We posted new videos. We took Father's Day weekend off, because we fathers. But we back on the ground. So go check out the latest videos. Go in there, let me know if you like it or not. Put a heart in the song if you like it. Put a shit pile emoji. Like, nah, I don't like this song. You know, y'all need to do some Bobby Blue Bland or Clarence Carter or somebody. Do something. Y'all can let me know. You know what I'm saying? So I expect to see y'all over there, man. Until tomorrow. Well, until tonight at 9. Grown Folks Out. I love y'all. Peace. A+ work today. Oh. Make sure y'all hit the like button so when payroll gonna come and they're gonna set up the meeting for y'all last week check to get y'all money back right today. And then so if y'all don't hit like today, they won't know how to pay y'all. And they said we is 1 week in the hole. So I'm gonna get y'all money right. I love y'all.
Here this morning, police are looking for a suspect.
The only detective agency capable of handling these grotesque and obscene cases. Look no further than the One's Detective Agency, where evidence does not matter. We lock you up and figure it out later. The One's Detective Agency.